So, Stormgate. You probably remember the hype. The next big RTS, the true successor to StarCraft, blessed by the gods of APM. But then, early access hit, and let's just say expectations went one way and reality did a barrel roll in the opposite direction. Fast forward to 2025, and now the question is, has Stormgate pulled itself together, or is it still that awkward kid at the esports table pretending to be cool? First up, the campaign. When the game launched, the campaign was about as exciting as reheated toast. Only 6 missions, 3 of them locked behind a paywall, and the story felt like it was written during someone's lunch break. But things have changed. Now, the campaign actually feels like it wants you to enjoy it. There's a proper mission hub, upgraded voice acting, new cutscenes, and unlockable tech. It's not blowing minds or rewriting RTS history, but at least now it doesn't feel like you accidentally booted up a fan project from 2011. The pacing's better too. Instead of missions ending just as they get fun, they now give you some room to mess around, experiment with units, and not feel like you're on a tight timer. Though fair warning, there's still no manual save, and the sound mixing sometimes lets the music scream over important dialogue, so if you miss a plot twist, blame the drums. Now here's where Stormgate really shines. 1v1 multiplayer. It's slick, it's fast, it's the one mode that feels like it actually showed up to work on day one and has been doing overtime ever since. The core mechanics just feel right. Units respond well, economy management is satisfying, and the map control is legit tense thanks to the new Stormgates. These things pop up mid-match and offer powerful bonuses, but only if you fight for them. It's like a mini Hunger Games every time one spawns. Do you play it safe, or do you charge in like you've got nothing to lose and everything to lag? What makes the ranked mode special is that it knows who it's for. If you're a long-time RTS player or just someone who loves outplaying people with micro and mind games, this mode respects your time. But if you're new, yeah, it might chew you up and spit you out for the first few dozen games. Luckily, there's a solution for that. Enter Buddy AI. Think of it like a helpful big sibling who doesn't flame you for forgetting to build workers. It helps walk you through the game's mechanics in PvE and even multiplayer matches. For new players, it's a decent way to learn without feeling like a punching bag. It's not perfect, sometimes it feels more like a chatty passenger than a real co-pilot, but at least it softens the steep learning curve. Here comes the rough patch, the player base. It's quiet, like can hear a Zergling blink quiet. If you're trying to get a match outside peak hours, good luck. The player count just isn't where it needs to be, and unless more people return, multiplayer could start feeling more like a ghost town with fancy hotkeys. There's also the matter of polish. Some animations still look clunky. Visual effects don't always match the chaos of what's happening. And don't be surprised if your high-end rig still stutters when you zoom out mid-battle. The optimization is not optimized. That said, credit where it's due. The dev team did own up to launching too early. They've been transparent about the missteps, open about what's coming next, and they've actually listened to feedback. You can feel the course correction happening in real time. Stormgate in 2025 isn't the same game people were disappointed by last year. It's not fully there yet, this is still early access and it shows, but it's trending in the right direction. If this momentum keeps up, you might be looking at a great RTS revival story in the making. So, should you play Stormgate right now? If you're into competitive RTS and love the thrill of tight, tactical multiplayer, yeah, give it a shot. The 1v1 ladder is legit fun and probably the best reason to jump in today. If you're only here for a deep story campaign or flashy co-op content, you might want to wait a bit longer. The improvements are real, but the game still feels like it's building the bridge as it crosses it. Stormgate isn't the StarCraft killer some hoped for, at least not yet, but it is starting to look like a proper RTS that respects both veterans and newcomers. Just bring a little patience, a stable connection, and maybe a backup plan in case you can't find a match at 2 a.m.